Alright guys, thank you for playing this video. It's gonna bless my friends and my family. Well, this is about Jesus superseding love for us. Asking is not bad at all. Asking to God is not bad at all. In fact, He is full of love. He just wants to lavish His love for us. It's not about, might not be blessed because I'm not good. I'm not a good person. Or I'm doing these things, and we are hooked up by it, and we just keep going up that wrong direction because we are felt condemned or guilty to look upon God who loves us so much. Now, let me just tell you about a story that is a really a short story, but it's usually preached in churches. But I just want to dig deeper about it. In 1 Chronicle, it said here on Jabez story. 1 Chronicle verse 4, it said, Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. On the verse 10, and Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. You know? So Jabez was honorable than his brethren. So and then God granted him that which he requested. The reason is that Jabez's heart actually belongs to God. And he was not guilty of saying, Lord, grant me my request that you will enlarge my territory, my coast, and that thine hand will be with me. So, and God granted him his request. So it just goes beyond what our own expectation. The love of God is a waited moment that really God is looking on for his children. We might think that, I felt condemned because, I didn't do this for God, or I didn't do this for God. God is not like that. Jesus' story about the workers, if you try to look upon on Matthew 20, it said, for the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard. Now, when he had agreed with the laborers for a denarius a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle at the marketplaces. See, this is the eyes of God. He saw somebody is idle, is like just doing anything. And for us in our eyes, like these people are, dumb people, just worldly people, blah, blah, blah. God is not like that. And God does not condemn these people. He loves the people. He loves the whole being, and he said to them, you also go into the vineyard, and whatever is right I will give you. So they went. Again, he went out about the 6th and the 9th hour and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and other people doing nothing, and said to them, why have you been standing here idle all day? They said to him, because no one hired us. He said to them, you also go into the vineyard, and whatever is right you will receive. You see that word. Mark the word. Whatever is right you will receive. These people were idle, doing anything or whatever, stupid things. I don't know. But it seems like that. We think as so-called holy people, which is, you know, I would rather separate myself from these people, but God is not like that. He always look for these people and calls these people to be a part of his purpose. Let me just continue. Today they said to him, Because no one hired us, he said to them, you also go into the vineyard, and whatever is right with you will receive. So when evening had come, the owner of the vineyard said to his steward, call the laborers and give them their wages, beginning the last to the first. And when those came who were hired about the 11th hour, they each received a denarius. But when the first came, they supposed that they would receive more, and they likewise received each denarius. They expect that they will receive more because they were the first people that were hired, saying, these last men have worked only 1 hour, and you made them equal to us, who have borne and burdened the heat of the day. Wow! You see this kind of people? These people also in churches. These people are also in, so-called holy, workers that really looks at others who just topped up and they're not supposed to be in our level. They should be, under us because we are obedient. We are more obedient. We're more holy and we're more like that. Whatever, saying these last men have worked only 1 hour, and you made them equal to us who have borne and burdened in the heat of the day. And the master said, friend, you see, Jesus said, friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for a denarius? Take what is yours and go your way. I wish to give this last man the same as to you. What a striking point. Jesus said, take what is yours and go your way. I wish to give to this last man the same as to you. People think that they are more supreme than others. God is not like that. Even Jesus said, if you want to be great, you must become a servant. Even Jesus said, the first must become last, and the last becomes first. Think about that. You see? And then, it is not lawful for me to do what I wish with my own things. The master said, is it not? Or is your eyes evil because I am good? So the last will be first, and the first will be last. For many are called, but few are chosen. What do you mean by that, but few are chosen? Because Jesus knows the heart of every human being. He knows. So, think about this. The thief on the cross, when Jesus was crucified, on the right side, on the left side, and the right side said, Lord, remember me when you enter to your kingdom. And Jesus said, at this very moment, you will be with me in paradise. Think about that. This man didn't even have a time to do what is right thing to do. But when he confessed it and submit to Jesus, what did Jesus said? At this very moment, you will be with me in paradise. Think about that. Did Jesus said, oh, come on, you should not be saying like that. You were a thief, you were not even going to church or blah, 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 Jesus didn't condemn this man. He said, today, at this very moment, you will be with me in paradise. You see? And even the leprous, the woman who had an issue of blood was healed by touching Jesus' hem without permission. You see, it's not lawful to have some kind of disease, or if a woman have issue, something like that, or period, you are not allowed to go to the temple. And yet the lepers, the blind, leprosy, the people who has a leprous, they come to Jesus and just be healed. You know, the important thing is that we need to raise our hope to Jesus. We're not supposed to raise our hope with human being like us. No, only Jesus Christ, only God, only God. God's love is not dependent on man's qualification. His love is not like what the world can give. All of us needs Jesus, no matter who you are. Doesn't matter. Amen. Amen.